Okay, welcome guys to another video. Today we're going to be talking about a topic, or in this case we're talking about another LEGO Ninjago Season 8 theory. Now, for this theory, it's not, the video itself is addressing another theory that was kind of brought up by the Ryan and David show. You guys can go check out their channel. You'll see their video on it, and it was the theory if Lloyd's going to die in Season 8 and he's not going to be in Season 9 of LEGO Ninjago. Now, addressing this, there has been some kind of like things that I've been trying to look at, because I really think that, yeah, Lloyd could die. It'd probably be interesting, and it would kind of maybe make sense if he does. But in context of what I'm about to show you, this kind of maybe proves the theory, his theory wrong, maybe? Or at least it just... hold on, skip all this. Hold on, there we go. So, as you can see, and if this dude, Brick Lovers TV, if you see my video at all, and you notice I was using the video you posted, I'll leave the link so people can watch. I'm not trying to steal, just remember that. Okay. So obviously you can see this is Kai. This is his Season 9 suit. This is Season 9J. Oh, that's pretty cool. This is, okay, so look at this. This is Season 9 Lloyd. As you can see, if you compare this Lloyd to the Season 8 Lloyd, totally different suits. So, it all but makes sense that Lloyd, he's not, even if he's dead, he's not going to stay dead for long. There's a chance, and I think I did explain this in the Season 8 theory video I did previously to this one, but in Season 8 we're obviously going to be seeing changes. Even though the changes have already happened to the characters, we're going to see changes in development, with Lloyd being a sensei, or this case a master, and him having to face the Sons of Garmadon and the resurrection of his father. Now, the Ryan and David show, they mentioned that if Lloyd dies, Garmadon could be resurrected in the end of the Season 8. We know he's going to get resurrected. We know this. Garmadon would be resurrected, and then in a split second, at one point in the maybe last 2 episodes, kills Lloyd, and from there, obviously, some more stuff happens. Now, here is evidence to why Lloyd isn't, even if he dies, here's evidence to why he might not be killed by Garmadon, even if he does die. When Garmadon was evil the first time, let's go back to Seasons 1 and 2 of Ninjago. Now, with those 2 seasons, we noticed Garmadon. We went through the development of him since the very beginning of the show, in the 2 episodes that came out, or parts. You can kind of say 4 parts, I think they were, maybe, but in together it was like 2 episodes, 1 hour of prologue to all of the series that began the adventure of the 4 ninja, Nia and Sensei Wu, finding the golden weapons, all that stuff. So we learned about Garmadon and his 2-armed self. Then he opened a portal at the end of that with the 4 golden weapons to the darkness realm, where he managed to grow 2 extra arms so he can hold all 4 golden weapons for later in the series. Season 1, Rise of the Serpentine, all that stuff. Obviously, when we learned of Lloyd wanted to be just like his father. We saw Garmadon, all that stuff. But even though Garmadon was evil, especially in Season 2 when Masako showed up in the second half of Season 2, we noticed that with these characters, Lloyd and Garmadon, they share, Ian and Masako, just the 3, even a little bit of Wu. There was a love type relationship that was always bonded between those characters. You could see this especially with Lloyd and Garmadon. Both didn't want to fight each other. Both didn't want to destroy each other. They knew that that was destiny. They knew that was how the prophecy was supposed to go. But they didn't want to fight. Lloyd, you could see this especially in the end of Season 2 with Lloyd. Lloyd did not want to fight his father. Every moment he had to defeat him, he hesitated, because he loved his father so much. And with Garmadon, this was a little bit true too. If you remember, back in, I think it was episode 24, I think? Yeah, it was episode 24, yeah. Because 26 was the Rise of the Spinjitzu, of the, Ultimate Spinjitzu Master. 25 was the, Overlord leaving the island, all that stuff. 24 was the clock striking 0. Back in Season 2, we kind of noticed that, yes, Lloyd did hesitate to defeat Garmadon, but when it came to the time, in episode 26, he became the Golden Ninja, he defeated the Overlord Dragon, and Garmadon woke up in the rubble as his normal self because the Golden Power cured him of his evil from the snake, from, what was it, the Great Devourer, which is a girl, if you guys didn't know that. So, the thing about this is that Garmadon can't be responsible for killing Lloyd, or if he is, he's completely out of his mindset. Even though he's coming back evil, back when we had evil Garmadon, he didn't want to hurt his son, he didn't want to hurt anyone related to him. Wu was a different story. He had a weird relationship with his brother. He did ever since he was bitten by the Great Devourer. But with Lloyd, as he grew with Lloyd, especially in the ending, the major portion of Season 1, and some parts in Season 2, Lloyd and Garmadon developed this loving relationship. Even though Lloyd was destined to defeat Garmadon, good versus evil, you could still, you can still see that there was a sense of love that could not be broken. And yes, Garmadon did become good, and now he's coming back to his evil form because the Sons of Garmadon want to resurrect him in that state. Never mind his good state. They want to bring him back in his evil state. Now, why they want to do this? Where did they come from? Why do they love Garmadon so much? We have to wait to find out more information on that. But for specifically to why all this is happening, and just, all the information on Garmadon coming back and killing Lloyd. Don't quote me on any of this, by the way. Remember, this is only speculation and theory. But to you, to the YouTube channel Ryan and David show, David, I think it is. I don't know. I haven't paid attention in the last week. I've been focusing on more this stuff and all the Star Wars and all that than I have been with Ninjago a little bit, and with YouTube in general. But the thing that I was starting to really notice is that you said that Garmadon could kill Lloyd, and it would be interesting to see that. I would cry watching it on YouTube and on TV. It doesn't matter where it is. I would cry seeing it because I love Lloyd. He's my favorite character. Love this dude. Heck, look at my YouTube channel. It's named Lloydimus Prime. Shows the simulation between my love of Transformers and a bit of Star Wars and Ninjago, but you get the drift. My main point here: Garmadon cannot be responsible for killing Lloyd if Lloyd does die this season. He can't be held responsible. And if he is held responsible, there's obviously a whole nother reason in that season for why he may do something like that. But Garmadon has had such a connection with his son that he would not kill him. Unless he hated Lloyd so bad, so beyond the point that he wouldn't regret killing him, there is no other way he would go as far as to hurt his son. And the same thing back from Lloyd. If Lloyd could cure Garmadon the first time, why would he not be able to do it a second time? Garmadon coming back, obviously you can tell by the minifigure, the Lego minifigure, there is purple stuff coming out of him. They could use some dark matter or something like that, which could evidently be a cause for him lashing out more than he did in the past. And yes, Ninjago has grown up, so they're going to use a little more violence, a little more adult type sense when it comes to this type of stuff. But in the reality of this discussion, I believe that Garmadon will not kill Lloyd if Lloyd is destined to die this season. Because of their love, because of their connection. It's the same thing back to when Masako and Garmadon were talking in Season 2 of Ninjago. Masako's mission was to steal the helmet. Her mission was not supposed to talk to Garmadon, or in this case, connect with him. But she did. They connected. Garmadon didn't want to hurt her. He wanted her by her side. He wants Lloyd by her side. By her side, well. He wants Lloyd by his side. He wants Masako by his side. He basically wants as much people to his side, his family. He does not... back in those times, I don't think he ever really cared about the ninja. He hated the ninja. This is why when he had the mega weapon, he didn't want to hurt Lloyd. If the Grundle would have killed Lloyd, he would have regretted it. But if the Grundle would have killed the ninja, he would have loved it. He loved Lloyd so much that he didn't want him to become the Green Ninja, because if he knows if Lloyd becomes the Green Ninja, he has lesser of a chance of winning. But he still cared. And you could also see the hesitation when the Overlord possessed Garmadon's body, when the Overlord was trying to hurt Lloyd. You could see the Overlord did not care for any single person besides himself. He was going to kill and hurt anyone he did not care for. Anyone he could. Or turn them as slaves. But Garmadon, when he was stuck in that possession, Garmadon didn't like it. Garmadon was trying to help, but he couldn't because the Overlord was more powerful. Anyway, folks, that's my speculation for this episode. Next episode, I'm going to be talking about Cole and why he does not have his scar. And also, I'm going to tell you guys this right now. If you want to prepare for that video, go to Twitter. Go to Tommy and Drayson's Twitter account. And look up for Ninjago Way of the Departed. I don't know if I mentioned this in the previous video before this one that you just watched. But in the case that I did talk a little bit about it, if you go onto his Twitter page, you can read all the chapters of Way of the Departed, and you'll kind of get a gist of what's canon from not, and also what's kind of true. I'm going to talk about Cole in general, and I'm just going to talk about the redemption of Yang, and next episode of Ninjago Theory, I'm going to talk about just a lot of key things that I hope will happen, predictions, all that stuff for the coming episodes and seasons of the show. So, thank you guys for watching. Peace out, and don't forget, Ninjago! I was gonna say may the force be with you, but this isn't a Star Wars video. Peace out.